Hi Scorpio, welcome to your general love reading for the mid to end of August 2019. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy this reading. If you guys have been sticking around with me for a bit, thank you so much for your patience. I had to take some time, Scorpio, to just, I've been working a lot. I have a full-time job on top of doing this YouTube stuff, and I just needed a break. I needed a vacation. I went to France. I feel so rejuvenated, so new. It was much needed, so thank you, Scorpio, for your patience as I get these videos out. I really appreciate it, okay? So let's get into it. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Scorpio. Unfortunately, I can't read for every Scorpio in the world. It's just not possible for me to pick up on hundreds of thousands of energies at one time. My intuition prioritizes the messages that I provide in this reading to those who need to hear them the most, and those are the messages that I give. If this doesn't resonate with you, Scorpio, it may not be your week, and that's okay. Go ahead and feel free to check out any other YouTube reader that we have on this channel. There's many fantastic readers out there. You can also go ahead, I suggest checking your rising, moon, and Venus signs, even if this message does resonate, Scorpio, because it could add a bit more information to your situation. And depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more than your sun sign at this time. Crosswatcher, hi, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Just please, Scorpio and Crosswatcher, keep in mind that I'm picking up on both energies, okay? And energy is very fluid, so if I'm describing a certain incident or a certain scenario that you feel like the roles should be reversed, go ahead and feel free to reverse the roles. I am saying Scorpio most of the time because this is Scorpio reading, but again, feel free to flip them around if you feel like that resonates with you more. We all have divine feminine and masculine energies within us. So when I'm saying masculine or feminine, I'm referring to the energies, not the sex or the gender. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know. Alright, let's get into it. So this is going to be a reading, Scorpio, for I'm going to describe how they feel about you, what they think about you, what they like about you, what they don't like about you, what they like about the relationship, what they don't, and what their highest hopes and their deepest fears for this connection is. So as I'm saying this reading, as I'm saying these details, this is going to be someone in your energetic sphere, and it's usually the first person that pops up into your head. And so, this could be someone you've been dealing with now, that you've dealt with in the past, or maybe you're not talking, or maybe you're even in a relationship with currently. To whoever this reading resonates with you the most, and again, if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. Alright, one more shuffle. Alright, let's get into this. Angels, spirits, and guides, please provide me with the first card for this spread. How this person feels about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All of a sudden I'm hearing Halloween, which is strange because we are in August. And I know that's Halloween's during your season, Scorpio. I don't know if you met this person during Halloween, or you started talking to this person around Halloween, or some breakup happened during Halloween or something, or something with Halloween, or around that time maybe, that something happened with you and the significant other person. Okay. I know that's a long time ago, so some of you may have even gone back, or maybe you're planning on doing something with this person on Halloween, already making plans. Ooh, Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio. Wow. Okay, wow. So, Scorpio, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas in the deck. 5 could be a number you've been seeing a lot. A lot of change could be occurring in this time for you, Scorpio, regarding you and this person. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. This is an ending. This is a lot of pain has gone along here between the two of you. This could have recently ended. This could have ended around the time I was explaining. Or Scorpio, for some of you, this could be a time where this separation, this no talking, is coming to an end, and someone's finally going to be coming to light. But honestly, Scorpio, I don't see you making the first move. I don't see you making the first move. I feel like they're going to have to make the first move in this situation, regardless of how this is. But I'm going to already start off with clarifying the Ten of Swords. So some of you could have air in your chart. You could be a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper, or have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini in your chart. Or you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Four of Swords. Yeah, you guys are definitely not communicating. And if you are communicating, it's very little. One more card for this. But I feel like there's going to be an end to that, Scorpio. One more card for my Scorpios. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. A lot of air. I'm hearing Gemini for some of you, but it could be any air sign. And the Moon. Yeah, Scorpio. So this is an end to this no communication with the Four of Swords and this illusionment of wondering. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces, particularly Pisces with this Moon card. But I feel like a lot of you recently, or they may have, you of Scorpio, have thought about you guys a while because of this no communication, because of the separation. And there's been a lot of things thinking, damn, do they still like me? Do they still feel about me? Do they still think about me? I think about them. What's the truth? How do they feel? Like this unknowing. And a lot of you, through this dark, through this uncommunication, you're being led through your intuition, knowing that they still have this energetic connection with you. Although some of you guys may have not talked, for some of you, since Halloween or around that time, or in a very long time. Very long time. October, or just even a few months, maybe a few weeks for some of you. But I feel like this is coming to an end because they're hurting, Scorpio. And I feel like you are too, from this no communication, from this wondering and unknown of how they really feel, how you really feel. It's all up in the air at this time. But I feel like they are going to want to reach out to you, Scorpio, because they see you very withdrawn. They see you as being someone who is doing their own thing. And they want to be part of that. But it's going to take a lot of courage to reapproach you, Scorpio. I feel like some of you guys the messing was kind of, or the ending was kind of messy. And whatever happened, some of you, it could have definitely been cheating involved, but I'm just feeling, yeah, some sort of cheating, some sort of, even a fight, like a really nasty fight that just took things out of control, out of hand, and that was like, enough, I don't want to be with you anymore, I'm out. But with the Moon card, it's as if there's still been a lot of thoughts, a strong energetic psychic connection between the two of you. But it's as if it's unknown still how you feel about them. And they want to come, it's like with this Ten of Swords and Four of Swords, definitely very little to no communication at all, but they want to end this. Because I think they're seeking the truth. They're going towards the moonlight. They're going out of the dark into the light. And I feel like their intuition is calling to talk to you, Scorpio, or to make amends with you in some sort of way. But how they feel about you is the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, Scorpios, I feel like you guys are staying silent. And a lot of you, I feel like you guys really feel like they're the ones that should approach you. And until then, you're just going to wait. You're going to sit back, relax, and just wait for them to come in. And I feel like Scorpio is a very intuitive sign. It's a water sign. And I feel like you feel like this is coming. You feel like for some reason, maybe it's just because you've been thinking about them more often mid to end of August, and because of those thoughts of thinking of them, you know something's coming. But you're not going to make the first move. Maybe some of you will, but I honestly feel like for a lot of you, it's like, nope, they're going to have to do it. So maybe they did cheat on you. Maybe some of you, they lied to you about something, like lied about something with their job. Some of you, I'm hearing orientation, like their sexual orientation. But if anything, I don't feel like it's 100% one way or the other. I guess it could be, but it's more of like I'm feeling like a bisexual thing that you never knew about. Which I feel like you guys wouldn't have cared, per se, to a degree if they just have discussed that. But others of you, that's a small amount of you. Others of you, I feel like it's just secrets that were had about how they felt about certain situations that they never expressed before, or maybe things in their family that they never told you about. Just secrets that they had. And so it's like, well, you're gonna have to come to me and give me the truth. And you're waiting on it, Scorpio. I feel like you don't feel like there's any sort of effort that needs to go on your end. It's all on them, and you're waiting for that because you know it's coming. You could have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in your chart, and they think, you know, they think of you as the Virgo, the Hermit card, withdrawn, going into themselves for a bit. Again, yeah, a lot of you were the ones to walk out on this situation. A lot of you were the ones to end it or break it off. And you're really going in and working. I don't even feel like most of you, I guess some of you could be interested in going out and dating other people, but really it's like I'm doing me right now. I'm focusing on me. A lot of you are focusing on your own self-development, your spiritual growth, or even your career. But you're withdrawing from engaging with this person, definitely. Definitely. And as time goes by and the longer that they wait to approach you, it's as if the passion is fading. Because Scorpio is one to face truth with entire honesty and integrity. They're not the ones to shy away from it because they know that there's no reason to. It's the truth at the end of the day. You can make it pretty all you want, but it's still what it is at its essence. And so they feel like you're not communicating towards them, you're not making any move towards them, you ain't fucking with them, period, at this time. But it's hurting them, Scorpio. The more that you don't communicate with them, the more that you're not the one to reach out to them and say, hey, let's mend this, because you're in the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this time of separation was good for you, Scorpio. You did realize a lot of things about your situation with relationships, and I feel like they see you as being silent and being patient and waiting for them to approach. And during that time, you're focusing and working on yourself, your career, or what you want to advance to make better in your life. But I do feel like for some of you, you do still think about this. Again, it could be because of the strong energetic connection between the two of you, or it's like, you know, there's still something there that you feel like there's unfinished business. And this unfinished business, it's not going to be any sort of closure until this comes to completion for either side of you. And I feel like this person very well is aware of it too. That there's unfinished business and that things need to be settled before either you guys start hooking up or dating again, or just really putting a nail in the coffin of it all. But they definitely want something. Scorpio, because what they like the most about you is the Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy and Capricorn energy for me as a reader. You could have those in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Capricorn. But they saw you as someone that provided support, were very traditional, loyal. You're very loyal to this person, and so that's why whatever secret was being hidden from you, I just get the secretive energy, especially with the Moon card and the Four of Swords. That was clarifying the Ten of Swords. The secret was pretty upsetting. And you felt like, you know, I was loyal to you, I trusted you, I gave you my support, I provided you, you know, with, you were there for them through the darkest times. But the secret was something so strong within them. They were afraid to ruin this. A lot of you guys were in committed relationships. Some of you were even married to this person. Or just in a long-term commitment with them. And They screwed it up. But they liked your loyalty. They liked your dedication. They liked... Some of you could be very influential. You may be influential at your job, your community. You may be public speakers for some of you. Life coaches. Someone that just gives someone spiritual guidance. Gurus, healers. You guys could be light workers yourselves. But you're very dedicated to uplifting people. And they know that about you, Scorpio. And they love that about you. And sticking to your true moral integrity and your code and not compromising that for anyone. And that's what they really liked. Whew. But what they don't like about you, Scorpio, Ace of Swords. Yeah, Scorpio, I do feel like you were dealing with someone that had a lot of problems with the truth. Admitting things. And you are someone that says the truth. Gives the truth. You know, it could be in your chart, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or it could be in your significant other's chart. But they also felt like you were a bit strong with your words, a bit blunt with your words, and they were not prepared for what came out of your mouth. But again, Scorpio, I don't feel like you meant any intent by it, but you're not gonna... You maybe... Yeah, this person... Okay, sorry, Scorpio, I'm picking up a lot of different messages. Some of you, this person was just very uncomfortable with facing the truth, and maybe they were a bit delusional with some of the things they thought and acted and tried to hide. But you were very much so pointing those things out to them. Like when they would say something like, oh, you know, the situation at work is fine, like I just worked a couple hours overtime, I'm doing well. But you're like, yeah, but didn't you, get in that fight with your boss and you missed work and you played like hooky a couple times to take that vacation that you didn't have hours for? Something along those lines, right? Or like something where they felt like they just had to fluff up the reality of the situation where you gave the truth to. I'm kind of curious about this, so let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for what they didn't like about Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, I just feel like during this time, Scorpio, their secrets will be revealed. Yeah, what did I say, Scorpio? Their delusions. The Seven of Cups. Like, it was just as if when they started romanticizing, fantasizing, or just not facing the reality of situations, just trying to seem like only looking at that one cup of the dove in front of them when there's all these other factors into play, you were the one that said, yeah, you're not focusing on the right thing, you're covering this up with your delusion. Yeah, it's just this very secretive energy. And let me tell you, you can't keep secrets from a Scorpio at all. Scorpios know when you're hiding things. They know when you're trying to keep things from them. Or even just Scorpios don't have as much patience. Again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. But Scorpios I'm picking up on don't have much patience for illusions and delusions. They like to confront things face to face, toe to toe, and get down to it so it can just be out of the way. Because when you keep illusions alive, they'll linger on because you're not settling it. You're not facing the problem of the situation. You're just trying to sugarcoat it. And that's what they didn't like, Scorpio, is that you weren't sugarcoating. You weren't partaking in the delusions that they had. Some of them, it was like there's, like how they, like, perceived themselves to society. Like they had to keep on putting up this front like they were the perfect person with the perfect job and the perfect house and the perfect car. And anything that got in the way of that, they just ran away from, or kept secrets from, or had to hide things under the rug that didn't fit that ideal life that they had for themselves. It's a very secretive energy, Scorpio. So what they like the most. So Scorpio, some of you guys could be long distance, or some of you guys could be online. And this is why a lot of secrets may have been easier to hide from you, or that they thought that was their thing, because Eight of Wands, it's like they did like the communication they had with you. It was online, long distance. I felt like it helped them keep their delusions and secrets in place when it wasn't like you guys were face to face. And if it's not online or long distance, then they did like the passionate communication that you two had, the passionate journeys that you guys had. I think you brought this person out of their shell, out of their comfort zone a lot. I'm seeing vacations. You may have taken a lot of vacations with this person. I'm seeing like the Mediterranean, Morocco, I'm hearing for some of you. I don't know why. Morocco or Italy, Sicily. Maybe they're from those regions, or you are. But you brought a lot of like, especially with this Hierophant card, it's as if you brought a lot of new ideas, philosophies, spiritual teachings, and you communicated this so passionately that restarted and reignited within themselves to learn more about this, to pursue it further, should this not be a long distance or online situation between the two of you. But yeah, you brought a lot of passion. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, or you could have it in your chart. Leo's here strongly, and Aries is too, or a Sagittarius. But yeah, they like how this conversation kept on going, when it was good conversation, when it wasn't talking about delusions or lies or secrets. But the secrets will be revealed, I feel like, Scorpio, mid to end of August, or going into Virgo season in September. But regardless, right, they liked the adventure that they got from you, Scorpio. And again, it could be long distance or over online sort of thing. But what they don't like, so I'm getting a few things from the Strength card here, Scorpio. And this is mainly what I'm getting from this, from the entire spread, but is the courage to face their imperfections, the courage to face the things that went wrong in the relationship, or the things that may not be so perfect in their life that you had them face when they were with you. Because that, you know, Scorpio, for those of you that are resonating with this, again, it could be vice versa, but that's the way you feel like healthy relationships are handled, by talking about it, by settling things, not sweeping them under the rug, not just conveniently getting them out of the way so we can live a healthy, or I mean a perfect life, but to really face them and to conquer them and then get them over with. And that's why they didn't like that. They didn't like facing the ego within themselves. They didn't like facing the lower vibrational tendencies that they had within themselves. They didn't like to face their delusions, didn't like to face their lies. And you had them do that during this relationship, which I felt like is totally reasonable, totally justified. And that's what they didn't like, though. So I don't know, you can feel a certain way about that, Scorpio, but it's very interesting. Their highest hopes, now this is interesting, the Tower, okay? Yeah, for some of you that this was cheating, that they hope that they can finally work this out with you, again, with that unfinished business, maybe things because they like to, you know, live in this thing where everything's perfect, everything's fine, nothing's wrong. They never really discussed why they did that to you. And if it's not cheating, it's just these secrets, you know, that have been keeping the relationship so strained. Again, I don't know what these secrets are. It could be something towards, again, career, how they look towards others. Again, I said sexual orientation for some of you. Or it could just be something family related, something in their past, maybe in childhood, that they've kept secret for a long time, maybe. And if you guys did move on with someone else, Scorpio, they're not happy about it at all. So I'd be aware of that. But let's clarify the Tower and why this is their highest hopes. They want something to... Oh, okay. I get some of it, but I'm still going to clarify. When this separation occurred between the two of you, it did build a new foundation of healthy boundaries, separation, because that was the right thing to do, was to break up with this person for whatever reason you had, Scorpio. But they want to crumble that down. They want to have new foundations built with you on a different set of structures that they can move on the relationship with, should they have another one with you on sturdier ground where it wouldn't fall over again. But I still kind of want to clarify the Tower. Why is the Tower here for Scorpio? Four of Wands. What did I... Wow. What did I just say? Jeez, Scorpio, your reading's really... there's a lot of confirmations coming out in your reading that I'm saying. Give me one more. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so with the Seven of Wands, Scorpio, I feel like this is you and your energy at the bottom of the deck. You're being defensive, you're holding your ground, you're standing your ground because you're not taking these illusions, delusions, fantasies, or whatever this person tried to have before into your life again. You know what you want, you're guarding what you want, and you're staying true to that, especially with this even Hierophant, what I was picking up earlier, of really not compromising your morality or your feelings towards what you want and what you believe to be right, even. And so they want to tear that down, though. They want to get your walls down. They want to get you off the defensive, because they want to reestablish that Four of Wands you two had once upon a time with each other. And they want you to open up and give to them like you did before with that Queen of Pentacles energy. Again, I was picking up on Earth energy that could very easily be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or, I mean, not Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus. Even Mercury towards Virgo, Capricorn. But they want to reestablish this with you, and so you can give to them again what you gave before in the relationship. Again, some of you could be very well off financially. You guys could do very well in your career and work, and maybe that was part of their lives, was that they were making this much money when they really weren't. Some of them I'm getting like, they may even come into like legal problems with money, like I'm hearing like tax evasion, fraud for some of them. A lot of lies, or just secrets, okay? But they want to reestablish these foundations that they once had with you, Scorpio. So they want this new era they have of you, with you not talking back to back, seeing other people, not engaging with each other, to fall, to crumble. So this could be rebuilt, this foundation, 1111 card, partnership, potential marriage, you know, stability in a relationship where you can give again to them, which you did before. They want this whole Ten of Swords energy to crumble down. And they're hoping that maybe there will be a realization with you, or something that can maybe you moving towards closer to them physically, or them moving to you. They may have certain plans like that, Scorpio, so be aware, okay? Just be aware. Alright, and their deepest fears, the High Priestess. Need I say more? I feel like this is secrets being revealed, is their deepest fear. Okay, I use this to get the focus on the camera, but I even feel like this is so needed. They're afraid of needing to reveal more and more to you, that maybe they've been trying to cover up themselves. Again, I don't know why. I feel like I picked this up on Scorpio a few readings back, of you guys being cat people. It's coming up again for me as a reader. But yeah, they don't want any, that's their biggest fear. I want to dig into the High Priestess. Again, you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, or you can have that in your chart. What is this High Priestess doing here? What are these secrets that they're so afraid of revealing, or something along the lines of. Six of Swords. I'm getting more of that with you, Scorpio, or that you will move on should they decide to keep these secrets hidden. I don't know. Maybe Spirit doesn't want me to reveal these because it's something they need to reveal for themselves. But let me see. Because Six of Swords really I'm feeling was your energy, to be honest. Or that, maybe. Let's see. Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? The Magician. With the Devil. Okay. So, Scorpio, some of them may have been involved with some sort of criminal activities, I'm getting from this strongly, and trying to get not anyone involved in knowing about it. Specifically, I'm seeing some sort of like, and this, again, this isn't for everyone, but if this isn't financial, like fraud, embezzlement, tax evasion that they were trying to craftily sneak behind, this could be something involved. I'm seeing like drug dealing, drug manufacturing, yeah, like living a dual life, of even partaking in things like I'm seeing something along the lines of even like prostitution for some, not all again, or even just leaving a very secretive, dark life that was separate from their personal life. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini or an Aquarius. A Magician for me is a reader. But something they were just trying to hide desperately, that was pretty dark, pretty deep, pretty secretive. And something that they were trying to craftily get away with. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and pull two cards. One card is going to be how this person feels about the connection, how they feel about you, that they may not be communicating. And the other card is going to be what Spirit has to say about this and this connection here. What is their connection towards Scorpio? How is their energy towards Scorpio? Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, Scorpio, they still have feelings for you and they're still calling you in despite this separation, right? Despite this disconnection from you, you guys are in no communication or you cut it off. They're still praying, hoping, wishing for you to come back. Again, I feel like they're wanting you to make the first move, but are very aware that you're most likely not going to. And I feel like they're going to realize that soon, because calling in is not enough. If they have romantic feelings for you, they're going to have to speak up and speak true in what their truth is. But yeah, at this time, they're still trying to call you in, Scorpio. Absolutely. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this connection. Spirit, what do you have to say about this connection with Scorpio? What do you have to say about this connection with Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you have to say? Ooh, even Spirit doesn't want to reveal. I feel like Spirit and your guides really want you, or want this person to reveal this. Reveal whatever's hiding, but what is Spirit? Forgiving and learning. Wow. Yeah. So As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, I feel like this is what Spirit's yearning the both of you to do, even though I feel like this person, again, if it's vice versa, then it's vice versa, has a lot to say and a lot to heal. I feel like when they finally, if they decide to speak their truth, it will help with a lot of forgiving and learning and healing. And it will help the both of you at the end of the day. And I really feel like Spirit is pushing this person to finally just speak their truth with you, so this unfinished business can really be resolved. And whether you guys decide to stay together or decide to restart something new or just to end it, this will help a lot with both healing on either end of the relationship. Wow. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and take this over to Vimeo in the extended reading. You can check the description box, and if you're interested in joining me over on Vimeo, we're going to see what their plan of action is towards you, Scorpio, for the mid to end of August, and what the likely outcome is going to be heading into September. If this is where we depart, thank you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe if this did. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Take care.